All right, people have had a while to hop on in. Hi, guys. Happy Friday. I'm your host, Tim Friedlieb, with the Joffice Live. And, thanks to all of you little Jesconians out there joining me today. Um, Today's going to be pretty quick, but I'll stick around for a few minutes to try and talk a little bit or maybe do a few questions. Um, Today, we don't have a whole lot of new information to share. Things are progressing. We've gotten some more things approved through. Just we're getting really ramping up to get ready for the full release. So it's been heads down, getting through lots of work. So that's why we haven't been super loud recently. I am on loop on this song, aren't I? 1 second, guys. Let's change that. Yeah, I don't want to be on. No, I don't want to be on loop. There we go. Okay, so hyping up the Joffice forklift reveal. That forklift is going to be a serious contender. So like I said, we're still inching towards release where things are going well. There's not a whole lot to tell you guys about all that stuff except for we're not just working on that. We're working on getting forward on a bunch of other things too. I know that there's been some progress on other projects, so we're getting some good stuff done for the miniatures games. Speaking of miniatures games, if you have a pre-order, we have been sending those out. I think we just sent out the second batch of 200 orders. For those, however, we've been fulfilling them with the product that we have at the fulfillment centers. Our U.S. fulfillment center is just about out of dice. So with that, if you had an order with dice, the first X amount of the next batch are going to be fulfilled. Everything else is going to be when we get the rest of our product from China, which it still has not shown up yet. So once that comes in, we'll process all the orders with everything else. So that's going on. But if you didn't get the dice in your order, those are still going to process in the order in which they've come in. We do still have product. If I actually had a question this week about that, and I'll read it right here. Someone's wondering when can we expect the Street Fighter orders to begin shipping. I want to make sure that they're anxious that there might not be enough product left to fulfill the order. We guaranteed have product for every order that has been made on the website. It's just whether or not we can fill it right now with what we still have from the Kickstarter, or if we're waiting on the product from the factory. But we guaranteed have enough to fulfill all the orders. So if you made an order on the website, I'm sorry guys, this music is killing me. I don't know why it's on full repeat like this. What is going on? Let's go to a different song. How about that? There. Alright, we're on a different song. We'll see if this loops again. I hope not. So if you made a website order, we have enough to fulfill it. You just might end up waiting a little bit longer because we're waiting on some stock still. As you know, as we've been telling everyone, shipping has been pretty crazy, so it's all about whether or not stuff can get to our locations. So other than that, website orders are going out, and they're almost done, actually. A lot of countries we've already completed website orders for, and U.S. is over halfway done, so that is good. Just doing some work on some promotional stuff recently, so that's what I've part of what I've been busy on this week. Let's see what else is going on. I know that there was a in-person charity event announced. I believe that is at Final Run Games in Jacob, I think it's your. I know you're in one of the. They're in one of the suburbs of Charleston, South Carolina. I apologize, I forget the name of the town, but great store. It's for charity. So if you're in the area or you don't mind doing a quick road trip and you're in the States, go check that out if you can. Let's see. CJ McPhee asks, do we support, like, if you wanted to run a demo event at a con or something? Yeah, so as long as you cover the cost of the demo product and we have it, you can always write to us if you're going to do a demo event. We love to try and support. We just can't. It can't be too expensive for us to cover anything. But other than that, I know we still have plenty of the original demo decks that we're providing to people for demos, as long as you pay the shipping. But we're also, that requires a process for me to confirm that you're doing it and all that. But also, if you aren't going to do a demo or anything, you just want some of those decks, again, purchase and order on our site right now, and we're including the demo decks. So, let's see, what other questions do I have that I can answer? Let's see. Someone is asking about the retro invitational mats. I apologize. Our graphic artist is no longer with us, so I am not a really great at doing the mats. So currently, we don't have someone doing those. They will be forthcoming. Also, that was, you will be getting your mat. Don't worry, it just might take a little bit longer. Let's see. Wow, apparently I have had a lot of questions about web store orders for the Street Fighter game. But yeah, most of those have gone out. We still have about 230-ish, I think, U.S. orders to go out. Also, by the way, guys, I don't know how many of you do lots of pre-ordering online or on websites or anything, but if you do pre-orders and you include something that's not a pre-order, most places do not have a way to have you pay for shipping twice. Amazon does, but that's because they're like the biggest company in the world and they can afford to develop that on their website. Their website is custom made by them. They own lots of programmers, or not own, hire. They employ lots of programmers. Anyway, what I mean to say is, if you order something with us and you pre-order something, we don't have a way to charge you enough to ship out your stuff in waves. So if you have pre-ordered Street Fighter, but you also ordered, like, say, I don't know, Exceed, your Exceed will not ship until your Street Fighter is ready. Same thing goes with the My Hero Academia collectible card game products that we have on our site. If you pre-ordered that and you included something like, I don't know, a box of, let's say, Street Fighter, then your Street Fighter will not arrive until the My Hero Academia product goes out. That being said, we've said that the release date for My Hero is in September. So if you have pre-ordered it, once we get close to it and we have that firm date, we will be shipping out all the My Hero orders beginning a day before the release date, so that you can have it as close to release as possible, but we can't have it arriving anywhere. We can't have it arrive to people before the release date. So it should be, it should be going into the mail a day or two before the actual release date. Can you have Jeddah back yet? There was a reason why he was banned. That's kind of what I have as a response to that. Are there going to be any more Soul Calibur cards? Sam, I want to say maybe. I don't know where anything is on the schedule currently for Soul Calibur, but we've done 2 sets and 2 DLCs That is quite a bit more than almost anything else has right now. So it's possible that we'll do more, but I don't know quite exactly how much. Let's see. Have ratios of secret rares per case been announced? We have not. All that is coming. Don't worry. Witcher X universes when? Oh man, that's an expensive license. That's very expensive. Let's see. Is there an artist opening at the studio? Tim Smith, I don't know. That is not a. I don't do the hiring. That would be a question for Jason. Todd Denning asks about when My Hero's going out. I kind of answered that. Ordered Street Fighter dice. When will Redemption have newer items like Prepare to Fight? The Tyler Watts, I will try to make some time next week to put up what little bit of those promos that I have left up. So we'll see. I will try my best to get an hour next week to try and get some new cards up on Redemption. But I know I was planning on putting up a new bunch of stuff on Redemption probably in like August-ish. So if not before then, if I don't get time next week, probably something like late August maybe will be when we'll get a bunch of new stuff on Redemption. Let's see. Shoot. Well, I mean, Adam, that's the thing, right? Is your fun is another person's unfun. No, I'm not plugging those guys. But, yeah, so, like, we're trying to keep everything as balanced as possible, and Jeddah was definitely an issue. So, we do want to try and rework him. But, things come in waves. Let's see. Will My Hero Academia be a one-and-done set or multiple sets? We have already very publicly announced that it is something we're going to continue to do more than just a single set. Do all current MHA products have the same approximate release date? I would have to check on that. I don't know. I'm not sure if the DLC is coming out the same day or if that's going to be a delayed release. That is, I think, a question for our distributor. So I can try to find out that information, but I don't know 100%. But it's not going to be significant, and it's not like the DLC. If it's delayed, it's not going to be delayed more, like later. We have timelines, so it won't be delayed super late, and it would probably just be a staggered release, not a delay. I know that the production is kind of on the same track, so. And again, guys, this is not official announcements. This is kind of me just providing a little bit of what little insight I have. So I apologize if anything that I say is incorrect. I don't have all these details in front of me right now. Yes, I think that's all the questions you have. I did have a question. Someone asked us today, are we going to make a PAX Unplugged 2021 appearance? I don't know. Oh, thanks, Zach. So, yeah, I guess Jason said DLC is probably about a month later. That sounds about right. I think that makes a lot of sense to me. I just, again, lots of things going on, and hard to keep track of every single thing because we have a lot of things going on. So, yep. I don't think we're going to make PAX Unplugged. I would love to. I mean, look, there are people who it's their entire job to go to all the different conventions for a company and interact with people. We have the burden of not only having to, if we do attendance, if we do attend an event, we have to be there. We still have to be designing things. We still have to be producing things, all that stuff. So, K. Smith, I cannot answer that question. I don't know. As far as I know, that there was a thing that happened with licensing before I joined the company. I'm not entirely sure. I cannot comment on Let's see. I will say this: we are still kind of currently working on revamping the Premiere program for non My Hero products. So I know there's been a few people that have expressed interest in signing up, and we're working on that right now. And we do want to get working. We'll probably still, talk to the stores that are interested and get them set up for a retailer account at the very least. But I know we're kind of working on Premiere benefits. So, yeah. All right, I have enough time for a couple more questions. If you guys have something new and or interesting that I can answer, I will answer. But probably a few more minutes left, and then I'm, like I said, we've been very busy. I'm trying to get some cool stuff taken care of, and I'm on a not super time crunch today, but I have to get in contact with a few people still before the end of their days, and yeah, being on the Pacific Coast is great. Well, I mean, Pacific time is great a lot of the time when you're dealing with people on Pacific time, but oh man, working with people in either Europe or the East Coast or whatnot feels bad when it's like 3 o'clock and they've already gone home. So let's see. Todd Watts, are there MHA cards in other languages? Currently, I do not believe so. Zach Pasley, is Princess and P illegal yet? That card has never been legal, and I'm pretty sure I made a statement that we're gonna redesign her. For those of you that don't know the story, I have told this story before, but I'll happily tell it again. Last year, we revealed that there were some cool promotional cards we put into the print run for the tournament circuit promos that we're having made. And because we had leftover art and we had 3 slots we had to fill on the sheet, we took some extra art that we had and we just put some abilities together and threw it in. No intention of releasing this stuff. It was mostly for ourselves because we wanted to do something cool, and if the cards ended up being cool, we could release them for a special treat or something. Princess and the P was one of those cards. We did not ever end up releasing her. We gave a few out as some special like thank yous to a few people. I know we provided them a few to one of the stores that we have good relationship with. And yeah, that did not, we never said that they were going to be illegal, but they're very cool, and I do like the art, so we want to design them so that there are some legal versions of the cards. So hopefully soon. Redesign Gil when? I don't know, Bryant. I have a lot. Gil is a tough guy to come up with to make his abilities fair. All right. Need Cheshire Black Vortex to be real. Yeah, yep, that one is pretty close to being ready to release. I think we just need to clean up the wording on that one, because I've gotten a lot of feedback that it's kind of a little bit confusing about the timing of Cheshire Black Vortex. But real cool card. Also, that was me, mostly. If you have a license for board... Okay, so... what I know, and I'm not the expert, all the licensing stuff Jason's expert on. This will be the last question, Scott Sedman. But thanks for asking it. This is interesting. So if you have the license for a board game, and then you gave an example of one, can you make cards of them, or is that a separate license? So generally the license can either be for a particular one project, it can be a master license, in which case things still need to be approved, but you have control over all products of that type. Or it can be you can either have a master license or you can have a very specific license for one particular project. For Evil Dead, that one is a little tricky because certain people are so integral to that license, and they themselves are their own license. So we did previously create a card for that one, but we do not have free reign to just go and make any card game product we want for it. We would have to go back to them and get that. Although, you know, I think again, guys, because remember, I'm not the expert on this. That's all Jason. But yeah, so hey, look, guys, I'll be the first. I am a huge fan of our card game, and there are so many things I want to see in the card game. But remember, there's only so much time, so much money that all of the fans have to buy cards with, and so a lot of the things that get determined is, you know, okay, what do people want right now? What's the most important thing? Because everybody wants something, right? Everyone wants their own favorite license. Shoot, I love Ninja Turtles. Doesn't mean that it would be a good idea for us to chase after that. And I don't know. Anyways, the point being is that there's only so much time to make so much stuff. So, I apologize. Man, being up here sometimes, you know, my answers can be construed as super duper official. And right now, today's kind of just a rant day where I'm answering to the best of my knowledge. But and that is not saying that I said I love that. I love the TMNT. That is not saying that is coming to us. By no means, I am not saying that. Man, I just had a thought and I lost it again. I don't know, man. Womp. But yeah, I know there's a bunch of more fan-run, or not fan-run, but like third-party events that are going to be coming up shortly. So, yeah, shout-outs to all of you people that... Alright, I just got to stop streaming then. But shout-outs to all of you guys out there that are running an event. Congratulations again. I know the Minnesota group, they just had an online retro event. Great for you guys. Awesome. There's Rochester just announced another event. I believe that Unfun Stuff, Chris Bromley and Phil Birch, they just announced an event, so that's super, super great. So congrats on keeping people playing the game. We love seeing you guys even having your own events. Yep, that's what I got. So yeah, thanks guys for joining me today. Like I said, we're just hard at work. When we have big, awesome, super interesting updates, we'll definitely continue to do streams regardless of that. We might cut down to I might skip 1 week every month or something. We'll also see on that. I'm not saying that that's for sure going to happen, but we might every so often just not have something if we really feel we don't have anything to talk about and we're super duper busy. But yeah, again, thanks for joining us. We love having you hang out with us. I had a great time today, even though it was kind of short. And yeah, I gotta go and get a bunch of stuff done so you guys keep having fun. Anyways, love you very much, guys. Have some fun, play some games, enjoy your